had a really good time studying for this, and so this is what I got for you. With God, all things are possible. Sometimes you might have a grudge against somebody over $5, over $20, over something real stupid.
That's right.
But when you come into a real church like this church here, I will boldly say, you're going to learn to forgive. You're going to learn to pray for your enemy, just like Jerry said.
Amen.
It's hard to pray for your enemy. Before I start on this, I want to tell you the hardest thing that I went through was when my wife left me for another man. And the hardest thing was forgiving this man. I almost killed him in 2017. I waited 2 years to get my hands on him. You might think, I thought you was a man of God. How can you almost kill a man and be behind that pulpit? Well, I'll tell you, because in Proverbs it says, there's no gold or compensation if you take another man's wife. And it's true. But by the grace and mercy of Jesus, I know better than that. But I committed my sin. And then I had to face my mother-in-law afterwards. She goes, the only time you're supposed to put your hands on someone is to pray for them. And she told me, she goes, when I spank the grandkids, I use an instrument. And I said, well, mother-in-law, I hit him with the club. I didn't hit him with my hand. And she goes, that ain't what I meant. But anyways, the Lord was merciful. I didn't go to jail because then I let my flesh overtake me. Who would have raised my girls? I'd have been in jail. I'd have lost my job. I got a good job working for the city of Lawton. But God was merciful to me, and ever since then, I haven't put my hands on anybody but to pray for them. So, no further ado, I'm going to jump into Genesis 50. I'm going to start at Genesis 50, 15, and I'm going to read all the way to 21. It's good to have forgiveness. It'll lead you to a road that you never thought possible if you have bitterness in you. And I have bitterness in me for 36 years. I still got to fight bitterness from time to time. But now I know better. Because of this one back here telling me, you shouldn't put your hands on someone unless you're going to pray for them. And even then, this one wants to choke me sometimes. I know she does. I don't think you felt that way in years, huh? I think our last blow up was 2018.
I remember.
Okay, so Joseph, he went through a lot. I'm going to skip through all that he went through because I don't want to sit here and just be up here for too long. I don't want to be long-winded with y'all. But Joseph went through a lot. His brothers, they threw him into a big cistern, a big hole in the ground, a well. And then from there, he was sold into slavery. And from slavery, the Egyptians got him. And then he had to serve in jail. He saw people, he goes, hey, when you go before the Pharaoh, remember me. He told the baker that, and the other man, they didn't remember him. They went up there and they just serving themselves, being selfish. And then finally his time came. He gets out. He rises up. But then there was another high official named Potiphar. And Potiphar had a wife, and she had eyeballs for Joseph. I guess Joseph was a stud, boy.
Mm-hmm.
But old Potiphar's wife must have been fine too, but it's not. And I just got done saying, there is no gold or silver that a man will accept if you take his wife. Now I know Cheyenne women are the flip. If you flip it, well, you Cheyenne women, you steal that man, you're going to get stabbed. You are still going to get stabbed. But you Cheyenne women, y'all stab them just right where you don't kill them. You don't hit vital organs. Just learn the lesson. I know I got stabbed by Annie 5 times. Not 5 different times, just once 5 times. I got a niece. I ain't going to say who she is. I'll tell you she's a whoop tongue. Boy, she was stabbing her Arapaho man she got kids with. Man, Cheyenne women be stabbing that way. Apache women, they're the ones that stab that way. So I tell my friends there, behold, I said, if you get into women, you're going to get stabbed if you act up, man. Just take it. It won't kill you. You'll be all right. You really love each other. You'll be all right after into loving. You'll be back together, or you better just walk away. But instead of stabbing, when you use the sword of the Spirit, being this Bible, it'll cure you where you don't do that no more. Me and Annie went through a lot in 17 years. Okay, so then we come up here. Joseph, he rose up in the ministry. He ended up being like the second in command of Egypt. In Egypt, they hated the Israelites. But they saw great things through him. He interpreted a dream for the Pharaoh. and showed him just